Hi everyone! Before I show you our trip to Paris, what I really want to show you is how I told Mazzy. Sari and I hired this woman who gives crepes and French lessons to break the news.
I'm going to Paris in French. How do you say that? Je vais à Paris. One more time. Je vais à Paris. Do you know what you just said?
No idea.
Mazzy, do you know what you just
Why
said?
don't we
No
tell you?
idea. Okay.
What you just said is, I am going to Paris. Do you know what that means?
I'm Yeah, going
uh,
to Paris. Eiffel Tower.
Me and your mom are taking you two to Paris next week.
What?
Guys, not a joke. This is real. You are going to Paris.
You
You guys going to Paris? You guys going to Paris?
We're going to Paris.
We took the kids for 4 days. We left Harlow and Gavin's little brother Luke and our husbands. We left on a Thursday night, got there on a Friday morning, and then stayed until Monday. So we really tried to cram as much as we could in that very short time frame. Does it look exactly like you thought it would?
No, I thought it was going to be smaller, but it's actually really big.
It's also worth noting that it was about 100 degrees every day. So we had to keep in mind the kids' jet lag, the heat, and the first thing we did after settling at the hotel was we took the kids out for a bike ride. That might have been a little ambitious for two jet lag kids in 98-degree weather, but that's what we did. Do you like this? During the bike tour, I did not get many good photos because Mazzy and Gavin were not participating at all. Fidget spinners are very popular right now. The kids saw them on sale in this little store and asked if they could buy them, so Sari and I made them a deal. I'll let them explain it to you.
Free fidget spinner for smiling at pictures. Amazing deal. Spinners on the trip. On day 2, we met this woman named Sarah, who actually follows me on Instagram and volunteered to give us a tour of Montmartre.
Brings you luck to touch her boobs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
This is the highest point of Paris.
You too.
We have the Sacré-Cœur here.
I thought they were looking at Parisian wares, but they're just more fidget spinners. There's this huge wall that says I love you in every single language.
There's a sign language.
Mazzy and Gavin refused to leave until we found it in English.
I don't think we can find the English one.
I found it.
You did? Where?
It's right there.
Which one? Where?
It's right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Right there.
I found it.
I know. I got
And
it.
it wasn't script.
Walking around Montmartre was really fun, but the kids don't care as much about a beautiful neighborhood as Sari and I think when you're traveling with kids, you have to make sure that you're doing some activities that are really just catered to them. We had other plans for that afternoon, but we decided we really had to take them to an amusement park. They were so happy to walk in there and see a carousel and a roller coaster. And so what if we missed the Opera House? I have never heard anybody scream as loud as Sari on that roller coaster. She really didn't like it.
Hey Sarah, you want to go on that again?
No, never. I hated every second of it.
One of the things I really wanted to see was the Louis Vuitton Foundation. It just so happened that the amusement park was in the backyard of the foundation. It's designed by Frank Gehry, and it is really something.
Wow. That's awesome.
You need to send Daddy that.
Okay.
Day 3 was really the day that they got over their jet lag. That was by far my favorite day of the trip, which could be because we started it out at Angelina's for macaroons and croissants. Mazzy and Gavin have been talking the whole time about having a baguette fight. I don't know where they got this idea from. I really wanted to go to the Palais Royal because it is this really cool setting for photos, but I knew they couldn't care less about that. So in the schedule, I had it written down, baguette fight in Palais Royal.
Did you know that's why we took you here? Because we thought it would be perfect for a baguette fight.
There just so happened to be this orchestra playing. There was this beautiful classical music filling the square. I always find that some of the best things that happen while you're traveling are totally accidental.
Out a window and land in a bag of marshmallows? No. And this is how you say it in French. No.
Our plan that afternoon was to go to the Luxembourg Gardens, which is gorgeous and great for kids. I've been there before, but it started raining, so we had to switch courses and head to a museum. We did not go to the Louvre. I think that's a terrible place for kids. In my previous experiences, I've never enjoyed the Louvre. I always feel very overwhelmed and like I don't get to see anything. We went to the Musee D'orsay, which is a really wonderful museum. It's in this beautiful train station, and they have all the major Impressionist artists there. The Louvre is very pretty from the outside, but I don't think you have to go in. And rumor has it that the Mona Lisa, when you see her up close, not that impressive. One of the awesome things that Sari did that I will forever remember is that she gave Gavin a camera to use on the trip. As a parent who takes a lot of photos, if you want your kid to understand what you're doing and why, give them a camera and let them do it too. The kids loved taking photos of everything. So from now on, when we travel, I'm giving Mazzy a camera. I think that's brilliant. Thanks, Sari. Our big plan was to have a picnic in front of the Eiffel Tower in the Champs de Mars. My apologies if I'm saying anything wrong, but there's a park right in front of the Eiffel Tower and we wanted to have a picnic there so we could have that beautiful shot of us picnicking with the Eiffel Tower in the background. But in that park, there is absolutely no shade, especially if you're sitting right in front of the Eiffel Tower, and the kids were having none of it. They're like, why would we sit here and sweat to death in the heat when we could be perfectly comfortable over there to the side under the trees? Getting the great shot is not always the most important thing. So hot, I can't stress this enough. And you're just like standing there in the hot sun in this balcony. The kids were just like dying. I felt so bad for them. I felt bad for myself. They were sitting underneath this stairwell to like get shade, and I had to stand in the hot sun in the ice cream line, and I really wanted to die. It was like, I have never experienced such intense heat. After we got the ice cream and Sari got some champagne from inside, we brought it over to them underneath the stairwell, and then we hung out there as well.
We were literally hanging out underneath a staircase on the top of the Eiffel Tower to get out of the heat.
My idea.
It was a great idea. It's all good. Okay. This is my favorite part of the trip. We're gonna come back tomorrow and do the stairs.
What?
No, just kidding.
Mazzy had been seeing this playground. We passed it like 10 times. Once on the bike tour, once while we were on the boat. It was kind of like this rock climbing wall on the side of the bridge. And she was so excited because after we got off the boat, she saw it. The sun was setting and the weather was perfect. I just felt like that whole day just kept topping itself on every turn. The last night that we were there, we did this Paris by night tour on a bus. I highly, highly recommend this, especially with kids. Paris is gorgeous at night, and if the kids go to sleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock every night, they're never gonna see it. Plus, they need to see the Eiffel Tower sparkle. I think that last night, Mazzy really understood the magic of Paris. I'll remember this trip for the rest of my life. I really hope that Mazzy remembers it for the rest of hers. But there was one thing that Mazzy definitely missed on the trip, and that was Harlow.
Hello?
Oh.